Bonjour, aujourd'hui, nous sommes vendredi. Parlons en français, je ne peux pas parler. Je ne peux pas parler français, parlons en français. Où est l'on? Je vis pour la dinner. Okay, something dinner. Hold on a sec. Shoelace untied. Okay, you know what? Let's skip everything and let's talk about money. Oh well, if you realize I've been talking about money for the whole entire week, it is a little bit too much, but I think it's a must because today is payday. And good news, right? I think we have good news, a little bit of bad news, but good news with a little bit of bad news. So let's start off with the bad news first. So unfortunately, I spent quite a lot for collectibles and investment, right? NFT investment. And can I financially recover? The answer is maybe not. No. We can always financially recover if we know the root cause. We just need to cut out the root cause or dig out the root cause or whatever, how you call it. You know what? I don't have anything right now to talk about that, but it will be there, right? We need to stump it out, and that's what we should do. So that's one. Number two is, have we gained any money on it? The answer to that is a no, because we have not seen any monetary returns in general. So this is the part where I need to blossom. It blossoms. Very nice. Sakura? No, I don't think it's Sakura. Definitely not Sakura. No, I need to read up. I don't think Sakura is here. Sakura is only for Japan. And this is, you know what? I'm gonna look it up and see what this is. But yeah, it bloomed. Okay, so we need to address the first thing. I mean, the obvious thing is that whatever I invested, I've not seen any return, true return in terms of monetary, which means the returns that I get, it will put onto my, not say tack onto my income, but it should pay off certain stuff as compared to bank fixed deposit, GIC and whatnot. Those I see I yield returns and it's usable. Okay, that is one thing and it's most important. Alright, so next part I'm gonna continue later. So we're gonna meet up with friends, chit chat, talk, eat. Wow, what a queue! What a queue for sure. So we're gonna go further down to the right, and until then, have fun. Okay, done eating with friends, and guess what? Today it's a very interesting I would say ordeal, I would say event. I destroyed one of the light bulbs in the house, already in the closet, so gonna need to replace it. Need to go find the electric store somewhere around. I hope there is one or two around the neighborhood, right? Quartier. Okay, let me. So that's that. So today, nothing much. No, we did say something. So we talk about returns, we talk about finance. But before we go there, let's talk a little bit about perspective. Because today's meal costs around it's about $45 include tax. Now, to me, not really a big issue because I know eating out costs money, that's for sure. And it's something that I've decided to do once a month with friends, so that's that. But imagine this, $50. So $50 for a meal, it's outrageous. $50 is the amount that I can spend for a whole week. That's 14 meals, easy. I mean, see how I eat, but yeah. So that's that. But that's how to put perspective in it, is that money, I mean, if I'm eating out every day, okay, let's say eating out $20 every day, seven times 20 is 140, and then most likely I will have lunch and dinner. So okay, let's say $10, okay, 140. Let's round it up to 150 just for the sake of calculation. 150, that used to be my budget. My budget was 30 a day, used to be, right? And that's a $900 a month when it comes to food. But we managed to dwindle it down to just 250 plus 50 for extra munchy foods. But anyway, that's that. It is quite an interesting perspective. I know it can be a challenging thing, but that's how it is. Perspective of money. Many people got many, what do you call this, areas that they think it is good or bad, or how someone should spend their money. So in this case, I'm cutting down a lot of stuff as best as I can, right? Avoid buying physical items, avoid doing this, doing that. But there are some things that, not to say I don't want to spend, but it's one of those things that everyone should do it, okay? Which is to spend to enhance your life. That's the core thing. So in this case, I'm trying to figure out how to invest for the future. It is something very different from me, and I can get a little bit carried away. Actually, I can get carried away with trying to strategize to make money. Of course, there are some small little bad calls here and there, and that's one of the main reason why not to say but yeah, I think I always come back to is always do the vlog, put my emotions here, and then we will strategize whether it's good or not. So the bad thing as of end of March officially is that, yep, I did overspend for collectibles and this little new NFT thing that I'm doing this year. Simple as that. Now, being said, okay, let's do a quick review on what have Q1. So first thing first, do we have $6,000? The answer is yes, we do have our safety $6,000. If you ask why it's $6,000, many vlogs around I've been preaching that we should keep at least 2 months, 3 in this case, 3 months worth of savings in case you go broke. Unfortunately for me, it's 2 months because my rent is already $1,007. Yeah, it's painful, crazy, yikes, need to go higher. So that's that. Number 2, okay, have we been saving less of late? The answer is yes and no. For the first half, because I didn't see any interest, so therefore I thought I'm not earning any interest, so I pull out some of the savings and put into NFT, hence overspend. Okay, that's that. Number 3, have we paid off our second house, or the house I'm staying in Montreal? Answer is yes. Now I am free from paying extra useless rent. That's for sure, and I'm very happy. Very happy that I don't have to spend money on that anymore, which means I free up some cash. That's for after this month onwards. And number 4, lastly, did I manage to hit my quota that I set myself to pay off at least half of my student loan? The answer is supposed to be 20. Okay, so it's I need at least $8,000. Okay, $8,000 sent back straight away. The answer is a little bit interesting for this. So I've been sending money back. The answer is no first. No, because I've decided not to fully commit, because I am taking at least 15 years to pay off the interest rate for 15 years. Even though I just park it in Malaysia's bank account, I technically grew money, right? I grew, not a lot, but something a little bit. I mean, it's a little bit. And then looking at the returns that I have for the NFT, I mean some of the stuff that I've invested lately, okay, currently I'm getting 10% return. That's the first, that's the second game. collectibles, I can safely say if I were to cash out, okay, keyword, cash out. If I don't cash out, nothing. So if I were to cash out my collectibles, I can fully pay off my student loan. So that's great. That's definitely great. But that is if I can cash it out. If I can't cash out, then it's a bit useless. Ooh, right? So I got some Elsa. I got 2 Elsas. That's my pride and joy. 2 Elsas and an R2D2. Now I won't be selling them. So technically speaking, I won't be cashing out those 3 items. And it's so in this case, that's the bad news. I don't have any money. But I didn't spend a lot of money for them anyway, so that's great. That's great. That's for the way future. If I really need to cash out, most likely I sell one Elsa. And if I sell one Elsa, it only can cover half of the money that I spend in the collectibles. And that's the issue. Go back to issue number 1. Okay, so that's that. And so if we cannot get half of the money to pay off, if we cannot pay half of the student loan, so the question is, did I manage to save up enough money to pay off half of the student loan? The answer is surprisingly almost there. I have to be honest, right? This is the part I have to be very honest. Because if I were to check back my bank account right now, okay, so we have 6 grand there. Check. Every month I've been sending money back to Malaysia, so that's great. That's something that cannot stress enough, that even though I cannot pay off the student loan, not say cannot pay off, if I cannot pay off more than I should, I think it's okay, because the money I send back to Malaysia is still servicing the loan. So indirectly I'm still paying. I'm still paying for sure. It's just that I want to pay more. So that's the downside. The downside is I did not get enough. A little bit disappointed, right? That's the bad news. And that's it. You know, I think that's it for today. I know it's a bit long-winded in terms of finance. I think we've been doing quite well. No, everything is going according to plan except for the student loan, which that's why I did a quick recalculation and decided not to do it. And of course, I need to do my tax filing by this week. Whew. Well, that's all I have for you for today. Until then, je te revis demain.